You don't know what's Bhupendra Jogi?
भी हम
Hi,
बात
my
कर
name
सकते
is
हैं।
what? My name is what? My name Chiki Chiki. भूपेंद्र जोगी.
आपका नाम क्या है? बोला भूपेंद्र जोगी. अच्छा, कहाँ घूमे आप यूएस में? तो बोला घुमाऊं मैं. कहाँ घूमे हो? जगह के नाम बताओ. भूपेंद्र जोगी.
Damn. हम आ गए हैं उस पड़ाव पे वापस जहाँ हम वापस मिले हैं तीनों बाबा की कॉलोनी वासियों. वेलकम बैक. मेरे को याद नहीं है हम लास्ट कब एपिसोड किया था हमने. 4 महीने हो गए ना. 4 months more.
तूने जब
No,
स्टार्ट किया था we are like the fourth, so
4th episode, right? The first was the boys, then Danny. The third one was
I think
Avichal.
this was in April. We shot it in
Yeah.
April.
हाँ
Yeah,
wow
Shit man.
April.
Bro एक सब नहीं था तब bro. अभी 1000 subs हो गए by the way.
yeah the big win.
Welcome back. It's been a while.
It's been a very long time. Yes.
Shit. Festive season चालू है. दिवाली का माहौल. आज भाई दूज है. Happy भाई दूज.
Happy Bhai Dooj.
क्या
Happy
कौन
Bhai
मेरा
Dooj.
Happy Diwali Kanika.
Shit man, been a while. Things are going great. Lately the festive season's on. A lot of
Yeah.
parties have been happening.
Yeah.
कैसा था कोरा by the way? Let's start off with Diwali and what's been up.
Diwali party is always lit, yeah, I think. And this time we had our parents also come along
Oh wow.
at Kora for the first time. So they also enjoyed. I mean, all of our friends, family, everybody there. What else do you need?
True that. Shout out Maushi.
Yeah.
Maushi.
क्या बोलती कुंजी तूने क्या किया दिवाली पे इस साल?
Diwali was more with family and friends only. I went to Kora for a bit. I was working after that on a Monday.
क्या बात
We
कर रहा है?
just spoke about it.
Yeah.
He got a holiday on Tuesday instead of like a random day. आज भाई दूज है Wednesday. दिवाली Sunday है. तो
Yeah.
छुट्टी मिला Tuesday.
Wow.
So it was a little out of the way. But then I guess I enjoyed the Diwali because there was not much of work also. And Kora was the highlight. You know, it was a Bollywood night.
I was
It was a
FOMOing.
funk Bollywood.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like your typical Bollywood,
Yeah.
but great
But
music.
Old school Bollywood.
Old school
But Bollywood,
electro
right?
Mix, funk
Like
mix.
Jimmy kind of stuff
yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah, of course.
crazy bro. मेरे को तो FOMO हो रहा था. Finally I went home after 4 years, 3 years and I think 4 साल.
Nice.
Sat with the folks.
Your Diwali was pretty good, Baba.
Oh, it was great. I sat on a chat bro after a while. I think I last sat on a chat was at अपना her house.
Yeah.
वो एक
Mutreja
छत है
house.
जहाँ एक छत है. मतलब पुणे में छत नहीं है generally.
That's the only
Flats
chat
है.
we know. That's the only chat we know.
Exactly. उसके बाद इतने टाइम बाद छत में bro ठंडी में ऐसा
Nice.
पैक पुक लगाए. Me and my brother and some friends who I saw grew up also. Everyone was
वहाँ पे
there.
तो अभी मौसम like
Bro,
it's
ठंडा हो रहा है.
ठंडी.
I think that's what Diwali has become nowadays. You know, earlier it used to be just a family affair, but now it's more like your friends, your colleagues. It's also because like earlier what Kanika also mentioned, a lot of people are staying here alone. There are
away from
outsiders
family.
away from family. A lot of bachelors staying here. So I think what has developed in at least Pune, I would say, is over the last few years are these Diwali parties that are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's
how
like your
Maushi
own
has its community. Yeah.
connection, no? I would say if you don't have your family here because you're studying or you're working or whatever other reasons, you would want to celebrate it with your loved ones. So your friends are your next family. So you go there, you go out. And I mean, I'm glad that there are these places that are hosting these kind of events for people to feel the warmth of the festival. That's the whole
Agreed. Like
Yeah.
people I have realized they look forward for अपना 14th August का party scene, Desi nights.
And I'm
Yeah.
so glad everybody dresses up. I mean, this time also for all the Diwali parties, boys are wearing kurtas and like nice kurtas, not just your basic ones.
Bro पहले एक कुर्ता
Girls
होता था
are
लोगों के
dressing
पास.
up, wearing saris. It's beautiful to see.
I know, right?
Traditional wear. I love festive season.
Bro, I
for that
went
shit.
out. I think it was somewhere in Balewadi. मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा था bro मैं ऐसा some pastry event पे आया हूँ. मतलब मैंने कहा ये क्या scene है bro? Then I realized अरे आज तो देसी नाइट सीन है ब्रो. सब पार्टीज कर रहे हैं.
Yeah.
बट पुणे का कल्चर काफी इवॉल्व हो गया है ब्रो फ्रॉम द लास्ट कपल ऑफ इयर्स. सिर्फ 2 इवेंट्स थे मोस्टली जहाँ वेन्यूज वेयर पीपल
Yeah.
वर डूइंग क्रेजी स्टफ,
Yeah,
गुड
yeah,
पार्टीज.
yeah.
और वो एक दिन था जहाँ सब बॉलीवुड पे बसते थे एंड वो कूल थे उस दिन. बाकी दिन वो बॉलीवुड नहीं सुनते. बाकी दिन बॉलीवुड फक दैट शिट. आई
हम भी
लिसन
तो
टू ओनली
वैसे,
टेक.
I have like the first Diwali party I attended this year. Bollywood music चल रहा है and it took me at least 15 minutes to get into the jam because I've forgotten like what is a Bollywood,
Bollywood.
party.
That happens.
Isn't that sad?
It is.
It is,
I
bro.
was missing, and I'm like thinking, fuck, I'm forgetting my steps. जबकि I'm somebody who would remember all the dancing steps of all the Bollywood songs. और अब याद ही नहीं आ रहे हैं, और अब उधर जाके,
I have a no fucks
it's like
given
this.
video. I have a no fucks given video of Kanika from a 2021 Diwali party
क्या बात कर
where
रहा है?
she's gone all out.
All out as in बजने के लिए मतलब
Like,
ऐसा
she
dancing
just-
scene.
she was
I
not
know
even
which-
drunk.
I know which one you're talking
She
about.
was not even drunk.
हाँ.
Okay, and she is just dancing.
Wow, I would love to see that.
Western में ना.
बिना वाइल ऐसा हमने बॉलीवुड सीन किया है ना घर पे. आई रिमेम्बर लास्ट टाइम
Yeah.
क्या था. आई थिंक
I'm not sure which last time you're talking about.
मेरे लिए तो बहुत लास्ट टाइम था.
We did one Diwali where we played Damsharas and we played all those games. at
Yes,
home. And
yes.
Oh yeah. Even I was there.
Yeah,
One
I was
of
there.
the nights of Diwali that we.
और अभी बहुत
I think
सारे
that
दिन
was
में-
2018. That was
Yeah,
2018.
that's when I came back from Bangalore. I think.
Yeah, that was 2018.
Yeah.
I remember
Wow.
that.
It's
That
been-
was fun.
That was
What
5
was
years
5
ago.
years?
5 years ago.
Wow.
Crazy.
But what
But
a
yeah.
night. I mean, those are the best nights, no?
True.
When we've had random game nights. And
Yeah.
just having our fun, imitating each other. I think that's the best.
Miss
you
that.
all do too.
Yeah. हम दोनों तो मतलब acting वाला scene चालू हो जाता है अपना. Coming back to like festive seasons and clothing, man. Shout out to you, Masala Soda. Doing crazy. I see everyone in Pune rocking your shirts and your ethnic wear
Yes,
as well.
yes.
Bro, shout out to them. Go check their page out. And do
Masala
cop some of the
Soda.
clothes. By the way, how was the season for you?
Amazing. I mean, I was a little unwell, so I did take it a little easy. But the response that I got this time was so beautiful. Like, I have again international shipped kurtas for Diwali. Like, first time in Tokyo.
Tokyo?
Yes, first time in Tokyo, I've sent my parcel. So there have been some new milestones that I've achieved that I felt like, wow, I could
That
do this.
is crazy.
Yeah. So it was fun and it was amazing, and I love the people who loved my clothes, bought from me, sent me beautiful messages after receiving their products, and giving me all the love and support and the push that I'm doing the right thing. Thank you so much.
Man, that's
For all that.
amazing. I wanted to tell you this. I was in Hyderabad for a gaming event, and there was a Japanese guy from Netherlands though.
Okay.
But he's from Japan. He was wearing a kimono, and I had showed your page, and you wanted to buy a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's the same guy, but like
No,
he
no,
loved.
he's somebody I know. He's
Oh,
a friend.
wow.
I think you also might know Yash Patankar.
Ah, acha, crazy.
Yeah. For
That's
Diwali,
mad.
he was like, I wish you could send. I was like, let me try. Let me see what I can do. And we made it in time. Like 3
Oh,
days
lovely.
before Diwali, it was with him. So we're very happy.
That's crazy, bro. What about you, bro? What's
I mean,
been up with the whole work, ethnic wear, rangoli? क्या चालू है?
Before we start with my boring stuff, you
Yeah.
know, like about Kanika, it's just so commendable, the journey that she's had. I mean,
True.
I think before starting with Masala Soda, she had a few ventures which didn't pan out. They didn't
Yeah.
work out, and she never gave up.
True.
Right?
Agreed
She stuck
completely.
to her passion. She continued to believe in herself and continued to have that faith and the family support also that
Yeah.
she
Yes.
that anyone requires. You
True.
know, when you are an entrepreneur. And I think the journey that she's had, the growth, and where she is today with all
Yeah.
her stuff being shipped out of India, not just within Pune.
Domestic.
Domestic.
Yeah.
But going out of India, going national, that's a really big thing.
So happy, and the best thing is she doesn't complain, bro. Even
Yeah,
if
she
that lows,
doesn't.
she always has that smile and that warm hug. कि अरे हो जाएगा यार, कर लेंगे, कुछ तो कर ही लेंगे.
Yeah, I mean, being positive is what I've learned. And taking whatever is coming towards you, take it with a smile. I think that's what works out best.
True that, man. Completely agreed. Also looking at the response wherever she has a stall of masala soda.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. पहले
It's
दो
the
चार लोग होते थे हम
happiest-
like wearing it. Now I see a lot of people. I'm like shit, bro. सब लोग पहन रहे हैं अभी.
Yeah, it's the happiest thing for me to host like a flea market where I get to meet people and then they're coming and interacting, because I think that's the best time that I can give those people and make them understand, or at least connect to them, and my brand can connect to them in a better way. Then they go back with a thought and remembering my brand and the ideologies, and then they'll hit me up saying, we met you there. I think I want to buy. I'm ready to buy something, because I might come across, or my brand might come across intimidating, because we are doing a lot of prints and vibrant colors, and especially everybody is not comfortable being a center of attraction. Because if you're wearing a nice print or a vibrant color, you are going to be seen in a room.
You stand out.
Yeah, you stand out. So everybody is going to look at you. So you might just get conscious when so many people are looking at you. So हर किसी में इतना वो confidence नहीं होता है कि oh I can carry this off. But after they meet and see and get the whole experience, definitely they get a push that they want to try, and they come back and try with me only, with one of my prints, and that will be their first print buy, which makes me so happy that I'm at least getting some people out of their comfort box and giving them something new to try on. Yeah. So
it's so organically happened with her, right? The brand being synonymous with so many people, or later on, they are adopting that kind of clothing or that style of clothing. I mean, I think I still am stuck to that solid pattern and checkered shirts, which Kanika, every time she sees me, she just, bashes me. I'm like, tu kab pehenega solid?
You look really good in those, bro, by the way.
Yeah, but I'm too bored.
Yeah, she's bored.
I'm so bored looking at his outfits. Repeatedly the same color tones and, the same pattern, and I'll be like, Kunal.
Lौंडे ऐसी होते हैं Kanika.
नहीं, बस उसका काम भी ऐसा है ना
अभी. That is why I'm making life easier.
I know, right?
So my personal stylist, K. Mutreja, the founder of Masala Soda.
Yes.
I think I am the in-house stylist.
For everyone. Yeah.
बिल्कुल, वो तो अपने को पता ही है. At least we can come back to you also and be like, ये सही लग रहा है ना, नहीं हो रहा है. Because bro लोग हंस देते हैं मुंह पे, या तो कुछ बोलेंगे नहीं पीछे, भाई देखना क्या पहन के आया है. हाँ bro, people do that bro.
नहीं, ये लॉन्डो में होता है.
अपन भी तो करते हैं.
मतलब मुंह पे बोलते हैं, अरे क्या दिख रहा है बाबा यार, क्या, और जैसे ही बाबा मुड़ा ना, बाबा ऐसा चमू दिख रहा है, मतलब चूमू दिख रहा है.
I think I like girls that way. They're mostly honest.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I am at least. I'll be like, yeah, I like it, but
see, that's it. Like it's the faith that she has.
Bro, मेरे को तो नहीं लगता लड़कियां ऐसा होती हैं bro.
सब होते हैं बाबा.
Bro, सब हरामी होते हैं bro. सब bro. चिड़िया भी हक के जाती है ना ऊपर से सर पे. But yeah man, गिरने दो, आज सब गिरने दो. Thank you Moonshine. आज मैं इसको यहाँ लगाएगा. ऐसे ही बैठने का bro. By the way guys, आज पीडी को हमने पीछे बैठाया है. वो यंग पैडी है.
Oh.
Yes, जिस दिन अपना मैडी भाई नहीं आता उस दिन पैडी भाई बैठता है. But yeah, कैसा था, मतलब how was the scene by the way, मेरे को ये जानने का है. इस बार सीन कैसा था दिवाली का? How is the outcome of a festive budgeting and the after effects of gutter में गिरोइंग?
No. I think I was unwell before Diwali, so I've taken it easy, and I'm glad that I was the smart one and not the drunk one.
But yeah, we're happy that she's recovered.
Yeah.
She had dengue, and guys, be safe out there.
Yeah, I mean, dengue has been a serious concern,
It
at least in Pune,
Yeah,
over the last
completely,
1 month.
bro. और मेरे को थोड़ा गिल्टी हो रहा था ऐसा दिवाली सेलिब्रेट करते हुए, knowing that the lot of wars happening, people dying, but थोड़ा मतलब अंदर से वो गिल्टी सीन था. But then again, पता है एक बार सब लोग मिलते
I
हैं.
can't take you seriously right now, Baba.
क्या करते लोग आजकल? ये वाला देते ना, ये वाला भैया 5 रुपए. बट या ब्रो, इतने सीरियस कन्वर्सेशन पे तो बट अपन बड़े भकलंड लोग हैं. सीन ऐसा है.
But that's how you come out of things, right? Like how COVID was really bad for everyone, but it did not stop any one of us to move on and grow and continue celebrating life, as it comes.
But we were playing कौन बनेगा
Also,
करोड़पति.
I think if you go to see, when you switch on a news channel, all you hear is some bad things happening everywhere. Somewhere we are also very conditioned at the moment that we're in the most worst state, and we're trying to look at some happy moments to we are living this life, we're not dying in this life.
Yeah.
There are two perspectives towards how you live a day.
Yeah.
You either think that you're dying every moment, or you think you're living every moment that you have.
बिल्कुल.
So I think festive season definitely puts up that mood or that energy that enjoy and let's live and forget the bad thing. It is inevitable things that are happening around that you can't stop. Though your heart is wrecking and you're in shock seeing how inhuman some people can be, or
बिल्कुल यार.
it's not acceptable. But I don't know, on a personal level, how can I make a difference? Like I'm praying, or I would put my thoughts into it. But what else can I do? I mean, even if it happens in my own country, if we go through war, I don't know how am I going to make a difference.
True, completely, man.
Yeah, the only difference I can make is in my community and my people, that okay, don't support a war or don't support all of this. But we aren't the people who are supporting this, right? All of us, I think, majority, I would say, the Indian country people are based on emotions, and we are very human people. We do believe in humanity, and we don't like all the killings that is going around.
As a country, I mean, I don't think so. At any given point, we've been for the loss of life. We've always been against it, no matter where it is. So
Even in COVID, I mean,
yeah.
we were one of the country that provided medicines or vaccines to other countries, like going beyond our capacity and still helping. That is what our culture, or probably our conditioning, has been.
Yeah, those are the roots, right? Yeah. Even for war, we've been the first people to give aid, all of that. But I think we've never been pro-war also to start a fight somewhere. We've always sat in our back foot, कि आ बैल मुझे मार वाला scene होता है generally तो.
I don't think we have a reason to really go and fight. We're defending ourselves is what I
Yeah,
believe.
always
Whenever
have been. Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to take anything is what I feel now. I don't know politically if I'm correct or no. But I don't think as Indians, we are the ones who would want to show our power or be like, oh, we'll kill all these countries and show that we are the winners and, we can rule everything. We're the ones live and let live. I think funda is what we
Yeah,
work with.
वही है ब्रो. अपने को तो उल्टा मजा आता है जब किसका एक्सीडेंट या कुछ होता है रोड पे, अपन रुक के देखते हैं कि अरे ये क्या हो रहा है. 3 होते हैं कि बोलते हैं हेल्प करता हुआ, उसमें से एक होता है जो देखता है ऐसा. मैं तो हरियाणा में था ब्रो, वहाँ तो रास्ते के बीच में ब्रेक मार लेता है आदमी, ऐसा मतलब बैठा है कि क्या हो रहा है. हाँ भाई सही है ब्रो, क्रेजी ब्रो.
वही ना जो तुम देखते हो अभी, जहाँ पे बहुत सारे रोड एक्सीडेंट होते भी होंगे. इट्स सो कॉमन कि हर रोज तुम 2 देख रहे हो, तो उसके लिए तो एक नॉर्मल सी चीज हो रही है. जिसने नहीं देखा उसके लिए तो ऐसा हो जाएगा कि हाय राम, ये क्या हो रहा है, मतलब बहुत ही बुरा हो गया, मैं जाके हेल्प करता हूँ या जो भी है. सो दीज आर डिफरेंट कंडीशनिंग्स आई थिंक वेयर वी कम फ्रॉम. Things that matter to us and don't matter to us.
Yeah man, festive scenes, so happy and like you all are here, we are looking dapper today. ऐसा ना, भाई ने तो मैचिंग कुर्ते पहने ऑलमोस्ट.
Same pinch.
सेम पेंच ना, पैडी को भी खुला देते कुछ.
उधर बान और मैं ऐसी
ब्रो एकदम
बैठी हूँ.
वही आप, हम सेनापति.
सेनापति.
अब रानी साहब हम सेनापति. अब ऐसे आप जाते, हम पीछे वो लेके आते, क्या कहते हैं, झंडा नहीं होता, पंखा.
एक वो अम्ब्रेला लेके घूम रहा है, चिकन पॉपकॉर्न खिला रहा है.
Shout out to Wings Company.
Wings and Co, man.
Wings and Company.
Yeah. They are. I have eaten so much.
eaten so much ना,
Yeah.
टिश्यू दो. But yeah, खाने पीने की बात आई तो ब्रो.
Talking about Diwali,
Yeah.
I mean, there is also one thing that has been a legacy in Pune. That is a Diwali pahat. Are you guys aware about it?
Yes, when you make a fortified मिट्टी से.
नहीं,
Castle
not the forts.
हाँ.
So,
Pahat is big.
no, pahat is basically the time before sunrise. So
Yeah,
that's
like
4
pahat
a.m.,
is-
5
yeah.
a.m.
Oh, my bad.
right? And near Sarasbagh,
Oh.
they light those candles.
That fly.
Yeah, and
Lanterns.
that lanterns that fly. So I think that's also one of the most beautiful aspect of Diwali, especially in Pune. I'm not sure whether it happens in other cities, but in Pune this is something that happens every year.
That's beautiful.
And
How long has it?
it's I think it's been there since time immemorial. I don't know
Wow.
when it started, but then it is one thing which is a tradition in Pune, and just right outside Sarasbagh, it's at 4:35 a.m. in the morning, and I think there are more than 500 plus people who turn up for it.
Wow, that must be beautiful.
Early
bro.
morning. Yeah.
I think we need to look that picture up and like put it there and see, how it really is. Because I would want to love to see it next year.
It is one of the most beautiful things you'll see during Diwali.
Wow, man.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean that's also one thing that Pune offers.
Also, bro.
This time?
So I would love to visit such places, but as a person I don't like crowded places, right? So I avoid going to such places. I'd been there in 2016 or 15, I think, when I was right out of my graduation, and one of my friends, she had mentioned about it, and so this is more prevalent with people who stay on that side of Pune. That is your Siagarh Road, your Kothurud, Prabhat Road, and all those areas, Swargate. So those folks, I think, I mean, a lot of us over here, I mean, look at now the two of you. I mean, you were not aware about it being Puneites, right? So
The other side of the city.
yeah, but then
हम मुंडवा वाले लोग हैं, हम बानेर.
फिर वो झगड़ा होता है, मतलब पता है आर्ग्यूमेंट होता है. वहाँ के बच्चे बोलते हैं तुम लोगों को क्या सिर्फ कोरेगांव पार्क में पार्टी थी पता है, तुमको बस और कुछ पता नहीं है. हमारा देखो हम लोग कल्चर कैरी कर रहे हैं.
No, but I love the fact, bro. I went down. The kids were making clear मिट्टी से अपना forts बना रहे
फोर्ट्स
थे.
बनता है. हाँ,
शिवाजी
किला.
है।
Yeah, it was pretty cool, bro. तो मैंने थोड़ा
But
research किया अपने लिए
पटाखे
भी.
तो इस साल भी इतने ज्यादा फटा.
Bro, it is so bad. Like I think the government has said not to do it. And bro, लोग को ये नहीं समझ आता कुत्ते जानवर मतलब
Smog levels.
smog levels
was
crazy.
so bad on the night of Diwali. We are heading towards Kora and ऐसा लग रहा है winters है. बाहर fog आई है, but वो है पटाखों की smog. इतना ज़्यादा pollution. This is so sad to see that.
I can imagine,
Despite
bro.
of whatever we are hearing, we still don't make a difference. Why?
Bro, नहीं हो पाता. मैं दिल्ली गया अभी bro. मैं तो परेशान हो गया. Like I couldn't light a smoke because I was already feeling messed up with everything, and I could see a yellow overcast, bro. रात को 2 बजे. And I was told कि artificial rain कराने वाले थे वो. But उस दिन rain हो गई bro. They had spoken to some research institute to do a rain scene so all that shit comes down. But it was so bad. It was so bad. And बाबा दिल्ली और मतलब इन जगह पे यही होता है कि मेरी लड़ी तुझसे बड़ी है. लोग ऐसा 500 की लड़ी बजा रहे हैं, वो 2000 की लड़ी लगा रहा है. वो so fucked up bro. The dogs are whining, सब भाग रहे हैं उधर
Dog,
उधर.
I've like shoved cotton in their ears because one guy is so restless. वो कभी इस कोने में कभी उस कोने में. Like every pataka he's just standing and he doesn't know what to do. Like they're so restless. I don't know why people don't understand. I mean, there's
Can't we
no
just go
fun
back to our
left
roots?
in it, guys. Like it's
दिया
waste.
जलाओ यार बैठ के.
Exactly.
See, I'll tell you what, like, as citizens, irrespective of the fact whether you're educated, not educated, you understand, that this particular thing is hurting a certain animal, or it's not comfortable for a lot of people around you. And now that there has been this, there has been a lot of promotion on the air quality in Pune. It was at one point it was worse than Delhi.
I was
Right?
just telling about
Yeah.
this, and somebody's like, "No, it's never been worse." And I was like, "I read it one of the days where it said that Pune is crossing Delhi's air pollution."
air pollution
Yeah,
level.
That's
what
messed up. But it has to do a lot with the construction happening at the moment also, right?
Yes.
So there are a lot of things, but then during Diwali at least we cannot say that अरे ये तो educated है, इनको तो समझना चाहिए. But बाकी लोगों को भी मतलब उतनी तो अक्ल होती है ना. So I mean you celebrate, like you celebrate, you burn a few crackers, which is okay, for celebration's sake.
हाँ
But
वो
then-
मतलब
हाँ.
all that is fine. थोड़ा दिया जलाया,
दिया
थोड़ा
जलाया,
मस्ती वाला,
थोड़ा मस्ती वाला.
बंदूक चला लो वाली पट वाली bro.
But then the kind of वो सुतली बॉम्ब
Bomb.
होता है, वो लक्ष्मी बॉम्ब and all.
जो लड़
It
होती है
is
यार, that is-
scary. It is scary, and I think no matter what government tries to do, those curbs are not going to help unless there is a permanent ban.
Of course, and people
और
are fun with it, bro.
individual level है ना. अभी मतलब मैं तेरे को आके नहीं बोलूंगी यार पटाखे मत फोड़ यार.
Bro, but it's crazy. मैं यहाँ कल गाड़ी निकाल के I was going towards बालेवाड़ी, and एक चौक है थोड़ा, and there's construction happening. बंदे साइड में बैठ के रॉकेट छोड़ रहे हैं bro, गाड़ी के ऊपर से साइड से. I was like, bro, the awareness also doesn't matter. These guys just don't give a fuck. उनको पता है एक दिन है बकचोदी करने के लिए, कोई कुछ नहीं बोलेगा. पुलिस भी नहीं आ रही है अभी, कोई चेकिंग नहीं हो रही है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा. रात के 12 बजे बैठने वाले हो.
गवर्नमेंट ने मना किया तो देन पुलिस कंट्रोल होना चाहिए था.
बिल्कुल.
Ideally.
Nee, see, burn crackers. It's your tradition, you do it. But you need to understand the limit. You need
Bro,
to...
crackers का भी tradition में there was दिया जलाते थे लोग bro.
तो we comes down to the same thing. हमारे
Yeah.
पॉपुलेशन कितनी है, हर कोई एक फोड़ने बैठ गया तो भी हम कितने पटाखे फोड़ रहे हैं. But what are we doing out of it? You're just making noise. There's nothing else that you're getting out of it. Might as well spend like a card night or play some other games or have fun with the kids. Like play some music, play games. Don't put them into this habit of burning crackers every Diwali. Like we should educate our children, the next generation, because that is the one who's going to take forward all of this.
But अच्छा है बॉलीवुड नाइट्स और ये सब होती है उस दिन एटलीस्ट आधी जनता तो बाहर निकलती है बिना पटाखे फोड़े.
नहीं, बहुत सारे लोग मतलब the mentality has changed a lot, and obviously it takes time for things to move into a positive
definitely.
direction.
Definitely.
So वो होगा. I think the generation after us will have that. Hopefully the air that they get from us is as pure as we got it from our forefathers. Like-
That's the most difficult thing they're
Yeah.
asking for. It's going worse.
That's what I was
so-
saying. I hope, but then whatever they get from us is going to be the legacy from this generation, and I think we need to be very mindful about.
बट आपने देखा नहीं है आप तो यूएस भी घूमे हो. कौन कौन सी जगह घूमे हो? आपका नाम क्या है?
भूपेंद्र जोगी.
अच्छा आप यूएस गए हो?
आ गया हूँ.
कहाँ गए हो? नाम बताओ नाम.
भूपेंद्र जोगी.
अभी आई थिंक वी नीड टू गेट भूपेंद्र जोगी ऑन द पॉडकास्ट ब्रो. कि थोड़ा मतलब उसके हाथ से कराते हैं ऐसा कि भाई मत फोड़ो, ये मत करो. मतलब ब्रो कुछ भी कर लो लोगों को फर्क नहीं पड़ता है ब्रो. एंड ऑफ द डे लोग मीम्स देखते हैं, कोई एजुकेशनल शिट, किसी को कुछ ज्ञान नहीं चाहिए ब्रो.
बस बचपन से करते आ रहे हैं तो बस करते
बिल्कुल. अभी तो ज्ञानडू कहलाते हो, किसी को बोलोगे बोले चल वही वाला सीन होता है ब्रो. दे विल नॉट गिव अ फक. किसी को मैंने कल परसों की बात है, क्या ज्ञान चौधरा बोल रहा है मेरे को. मैंने कहा ओह शिट. मैंने कहा ब्रो, मैंने कहा यार ये सब कर रहे हो तुम. कह रहा कुत्ता उत्ता मेरे पास तो नहीं है. मैंने कहा अरे अभी
that
कैसे
is
इसको क्यों
another
समझाने
thing
का.
that people don't understand until and unless they have pets
Yeah.
or they have animals around
True.
them.
और ओल्ड फोक्स और समवन ब्रो स्टेइंग की ब्रो परेशानी सबको होती है यार.
But I'll tell you what, earlier there was not that aware, that kind of awareness when it came to pets, these animals, the street animals, the street dogs. But now there's been a shift towards, protecting. People are feeding these, the street dogs, cats around the society. So there is that awareness and that shift is happening, and it will happen gradually. I mean, I don't think so. The kind of Diwali that used to be celebrated when I was young, right? When we were in our school. I mean, obviously we've done our share of bursting crackers and all. But then eventually after, I think, post my 8th or 9th standard,
Yeah.
I realized that it's not good and I stopped doing that. So that has happened a lot. And also, the essence has remained the same. But then yes, the bursting crackers will take some time to go out, and it will.
I mean, उस दिन इंडिया का मैच भी था तो आधे लोगों ने तो मैच जीतने की खुशी है कि
ब्रो वी आर सिटिंग हियर. आई डोंट नो माइक में आ रहा है नहीं, आवाज आएगा नहीं आएगा, बट आई कैन हियर क्रैकर्स गोइंग एट द बैक मैन. बूम बाम बड़ा बाम चल रहा है हर 5 सेकंड में चलता है. बट या फक दिस ब्रो. टॉक अबाउट म्यूजिक. ऐसा प्रिटेंशियस लोग मिले क्या जो पूरा साल नहीं सुनते बॉलीवुड में. उस दिन या मुझको याद सताए तेरी आए हाय.
मैं
अरे बट अपन सुन लेते हैं ना, गाना आता है. इट्स नॉट लाइक वी आर लाइक
I
ब्रो
listen
हटा
to-
मैं तो
I
नहीं
listen-
सुन रहा हूँ ये. लाइक
I-
फक बॉलीवुड शिट.
No, I listen to a lot of Bollywood. But I think, yeah, it's the Gen Z that might have not heard so much the old Bollywood songs. Our generation still has had our childhood share of
We've grown up on
Bollywood ages.
Himesh,
कसम से
KK.
गोविंदा ब्रो.
But we didn't
Govinda
go
songs.
there, but we were
हाँ.
like really back in 80s and 70s के disco songs and your famous tracks.
Bapileri.
पापिल ब्रो हमेशा वो
The
गाना
Disco
तो
King.
ओ जाने जाना. वहाँ तो मेरा चालू हो जाता स्टेप पे मारना ब्रो. लाइक वाओ यही चाहिए जीवन में.
Yeah, I mean,
है ना.
यही तो गाने चलते हैं.
हाय
Back in your 80s 90s के गाने आए हैं.
डैम ब्रो. ऐसा लोड़ी वोड़ी की भी याद आती है. ऐसा पंजाबी चलेगा तो ऐसा पैर वैर उठ जाता है खुद ही. कंधा ऐसा चलना हो जाता है ब्रो. हाथ उठना चालू हो जाता है.
But
Crazy.
that's what Bollywood music does to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're a non-dancer, you do end up moving your shoulder or some part of your
Leg,
body,
head.
and then you go all in.
Yeah, but I don't like the new remixes that are happening bro. मतलब tracks had like essence bro back then. अभी हर चीज को मतलब पकड़ के कुछ और कर दिया
Yeah,
ब्रो.
the new
ट्विस्ट एंड टर्न.
songs are not great anymore. right?
Yeah.
You're talking about the remixes, right?
ब्रो जनरली सब
Remixes
रेडियो हिट्स तो
or
मतलब ऐसे ही है ना
Bollywood songs are also
हाँ.
old.
ब्रो. एज मच
old
बॉलीवुड
songs
आई कैन
picked
हियर.
out.
इट्स ओनली इन द कार. अगर रेडियो चालू है तो यू गेट टू नो अरे ये गाना है क्या है. उसमें भी रीमिक्स आ जाता है. पता है क्या. It's fucked up.
There is a reprise version. There is so
Account
many
free
things,
version.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
फिर वो कोक स्टूडियो में भी बजाते हैं.
अरे
उसको अलग एक सूफी टच दिया जाता है.
हाँ बिल्कुल
I like
ब्रो.
those though. The other day at home. for
The
car
OG
ride.
songs, those are good, that are sung in Coke Studio. Oh my god.
Yeah.
ये देखो इस आदमी को कैंसिल करो.
You don't know you have to keep your phone on silent or what.
पता है वीडियो कॉपीराइट देगा म्यूजिक सुन के.
I'm sorry.
कोई नहीं. बट या हम किधर थे गाइस.
I was saying कि कार्ड नाइट वाले दिन उस दिन घर पे I played some ghazals.
अरे वाओ.
Wow.
मतलब पुरानी और उस टाइम पे I think my brothers weren't there so they weren't listening to it. They walked into the house and they made a face. ये क्या लगाया है?
ओह शिट मेरे को तो मजा आता
And
ब्रो
I
ऐसा.
was like ghazal night है.
ओए
We were playing
कोई
cards,
परिया.
chilling और इतना प्यारा माहौल. Like my parents are enjoying obviously. उन्होंने सुने हैं वो सारी गजलें. उन्होंने इतनी नहीं सुनी है. फेमस हम लोग तो पुरानी काफी सुन रहे थे. तो वो जो एक अलग सा ही मजा, एक महफिल का मजा.
बिल्कुल, that's the
That
word,
is
right?
beauty.
You feel मतलब
Yeah,
ऐसा, मतलब
yeah.
जैसे अंग्रेजी में when I was in Prague वो इंडियन वाला होता है, you know, कि अरे
When I was in a महफिल.
महफिल वही है, what a wow.
नायाब
Charming.
नायाब Kanika नायाब.
नायाब. No, I remember like बचपन में, like जब I used to go to boarding school or here work, छोटे रेस्टोरेंट्स भी मतलब वहाँ पे कोई ना कोई गजल वाला बैठता था, पता है, खाना बुफे वुफे हो रहा है, बट लाइक एक ढोलक और वो आदमी बैठा है अपना, तो वही ब्रो, चिट्ठी ना कोई संदेश, नीचे से पैगा रहा है, जाने वो कौन. हाँ ब्रो, वाइफ सब बुफे लेके बैठे हैं, दिख रहे हैं, फिर एक जाता है उसको ये गाना, वो बोलता है हाँ
Request.
रिक्वेस्ट सीन्स.
I really want to go for a girl.
I'm in with you
Yeah.
100%.
Next time I know.
मैं ऐसा
Does it
task
happen?
लेके जाएगा.
होती है, but बहुत rare होती है.
बहुत रेयर होती है. I think Maushi can do one ghazal line.
Shit bro.
I don't think they're
Like-
interested. They themselves only get bored, I think.
Damn. I think we need to tell hits and cheats and pamos about this कि bro एक गजल सीन करते हैं.
Pamo might still be okay.
है ना?
with it. Pamo is like,
उस दिन सबको एक फ्लास्क देंगे आते ही. एक फ्लास्क
एक एक गुलाब और एक
फ्लास्क और एक ब्लेड नस काटने के लिए. यही ग्राफिटी होती है. But crazy bro. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
जाते गजल सीन. Also यार कोई तो last time I think I had who was here? I think PD was here. PD was telling me about some nice theater scenes happening man. यहीं पुणे में. And very well done. I think जाते एक बार होके आते यार. हाँ. Why not?
I
Pune
still have to
theater
go to
scene is
NMCC.
better, you know, like
NMCC है ना?
किसका?
वो नीता अंबानी कल्चरल whatever.
यहीं पे है वो?
नहीं, वो तो बॉम्बे में है ना.
हाँ.
I'm saying I want to go there.
Oh चलो why not?
म्यूजिकल होते हैं, like musical shows, theater, different stuff. So art shows. So should go there.
Done. और आप क्या बोल रहे थे ब्रो?
मैं
पुणे
बोल
में
रहा था पुणे में मतलब theater scenes more than Mumbai. In Mumbai,
Right.
I don't know. I mean, it probably is more of English theater that happens there. But Pune में जो मराठी regional theater है, it is the home ground. The folks that send me memes on Instagram, there is a spiritual connection.
है ना? Like us.
There is. I'm not kidding.
All
I
the
mean,
bablas.
I have these two friends. I have met them, I think, 3 years ago. And they've been in touch with me over, you know, Facebook, social media and all. And now eventually memes. The connection, you know, the jokes that we used to laugh at back then when we used to hang out, they were my colleagues. And the jokes that we used to laugh at, the humor is somehow in those memes. And they send me those particular memes only. And same is with Chetan, you, Pammo. We have a group on Instagram called Meme Scheme. And we send relatable memes to each other on that group. And it is crazy. And it's a tradition. I wake up, I check, I react, I send. And categorically, इसको ये जाना चाहिए, इसको ये जाना चाहिए.
I wake up, I read, I react, I shut off. I don't say
Bro, अपन तो भेजते हैं. Shout out Sa also bro. मैं ऐसा बोलता हूँ, Sa का तो feed ऐसा भरा रहता है. And I'm like, कहाँ से चालू करूँ? बट एक अबे पम्मो ढूंढा है हमने जो डांस करता है. We'll show it to you bro. ये डालने का वीडियो. I'll send a video to you. Shout out to Pammo my bro. Bro, हम पम्मो लगता है और डांस करता है वो ऐसा गुरु गुरु करके टोपी हिलती है, वो ऐसा राउंड अबाउट लेता है वो. ऐसा करते हुए bro. Crazy shit that is bro. ये तो फ्लिप मारा वो देख के यार. पम्मो भी हंसता है वो देख के. Like madness.
I think Kanika, you should not watch that.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
No one should watch that.
और ये बोल रहा है डालने के लिए वीडियो.
Bro, अपना याद है ना? नहीं वो कुछ NSF वाला सीन
I
नहीं,
mean,
not safe for work
it's
वाला
just
सीन नहीं.
that we love Pammo a lot.
Yeah.
To do that to him.
Yeah, but like अभी क्या कर सकते हैं bro? He looks like him bro.
Yeah, he does.
But last याद है लॉकडाउन में बैरी फेमस हुआ था. Shit.
Barry?
भेजते इसको आज रात को. तेरे को याद नहीं है बैरी? Oh shit, let's not go there. Bro, मेरे को किसने बैरी का फोटो भेजा जिसमें एक सीरियल है. से ये बोल में सीरियल है, उसमें जूम करते सारे सीरियल्स बैरी है. Imagine that bro, that was next level. Bro, rest in peace. I think Barry passed away. But yeah, जितना मुझे
Is this
सुनने
a
में आया था.
person that we are talking about?
Yeah bro, तू गूगल मत करियो, but like yeah, save it for another day. But yeah, ऐसा कुछ करने का bro. अपन ने कितना क्या खेला है अपन ने? कौन बनेगा करोड़पति लॉकडाउन में?
वीडियो कॉल्स पे.
Those were fun days man. शान की बुक थी वो.
Shan
बहुत कुछ किया यार. I think
Amitabh Bachchan.
I still remember the first game that was played was by the Mutreja boys, Chetan and Nitin. The efforts and the details that they went into. I think there were 40 people on that WhatsApp group. Everyone was engaged. Everyone. Virtually. एक प्रोफेशनल HR भी इतना engagement नहीं ला सकता.
सही में ब्रो रंगोली बनाते हो तो बस.
वो जो group
ये
games
गलत है.
group games खेली थी ना जो हमने.
They had a presentation made, man. And they were so well coordinated.
Because we
One
played-
task was getting
played-
completed.
हमने वो पहले अपनी फैमिली के साथ खेल ली थी ना games, तो वो tried and tested them.
हाँ तो
all.
ठीक है ना.
हाँ सबको बोलने का थोड़ा ना है. Boys come down for the Moshi events. But yeah, ऐसा कुछ करना चाहिए अपने को अभी भी ब्रो.
कर
ऐसा
सकते.
वर्चुअली एक्चुअली अपन
Virtually.
वीकेंड पे तो बाहर ही रहते हैं ब्रो.
बाबा
नहीं.
तू तो अभी मतलब you are just out there everywhere. You're traveling.
Yeah.
You're traveling so much. What's
You
that?
were the one, yeah, who's on talking about NFTs. And
Yeah, you went on a,
cryptos and stuff like that.
अभी भाई से
You
बात
went
कर
to
रहा
a
है. बाबा के
convention?
मित्र मंडल में 100 रुपए डाल दो प्लीज. सुपर चैट भेज दो सब लोग. हम नया माइक खरीदेंगे.
Yeah, you went to a convention. Tell us about that. What was that?
It was good, bro. I went to speak about the regional market for the global audience of Unreal assets, gaming assets, and all that. Pretty cool, bro. I was sitting with other CEOs and stuff. So it was good fun. किसी ने तो पीछे से बोला, bro, I want to be like you. तो दूसरा बोलता है, the Sahil the artist और बाबा की balcony. बाबा from बाबा की balcony. तो वाइब तो आया. बट आधी जनता मिली सिटी की वजह से ही ब्रो. हमें पता था आप आओगे तो हम आपसे मिलने आए. मैंने कहा अरे यार कोई तो आर्ट की बात कर लो. बट ब्रो इट वाज टायरिंग बिकॉज स्कूल के बाद से मैं इतना चला नहीं हूँ. 3 दिन का कन्वेंशन 9 बजे से रात को 6-7 बजे तक शाम को. और उसके बाद मिक्सर्स चालू होते हैं. एंड इमेजिन 2000 एंटी सोशल लोग उस दिन सोशल हो रहे हैं मिक्सर्स पे. ब्रो गेम.
There's a
मैं तो
lot
अपने
of
जोन पे था.
chatting.
मैंने कहा चुपचाप रहती
तू
चिलीज
अपनी
रहती.
जोन में ऐसा कैसे?
ब्रो ऐसा
ऐसा
अपन
तो
अपने
fancy
लोग के साथ तो चिलीज है ना. बट वहाँ तो वीडियो गेम वाला पता नहीं कौन ऐसा है कि ब्रो मतलब यू गोटा टॉक सेंस ऑल्सो ना कि गेमिंग का बात कर रहे हैं अपन लोग. टॉकिंग अबाउट डेवलपमेंट ऑल दैट. सो इट्स प्रीटी कूल. बट ब्रो द लेग्स गिव अप. मैं हर रोज ऐसा 20-20 हज़ार स्टेप्स कर रहा था ब्रो.
क्या?
कसम से ब्रो.
Another
GG हो गया था.
festival you attended.
दैट वाज मैडनेस. मतलब ऐसा था कि ब्रो घर जाना है मुझे वापस. बट या मैन यू टेल मी अबाउट यू ब्रो. हाउ आर थिंग्स गोइंग ऑन?
So with me, I've become a proper 9 to 5 guy, man. I mean, I think after some time, you know, your work, the responsibilities and all, they just do that to you. I think I was having a conversation with Kanika the other day, you know, when she was not well, and I just messaged her to check in on her, and I told her that 10:30 I am lamlate omelette. ठीक है, मैं मतलब पास आउट हो जाता हूँ 10:30 बजे. I don't remember मतलब if I've watched anything of late on Netflix, Prime or Hotstar or anything. कुछ है ही नहीं मतलब. और रहेगा भी ना. I don't have the time to watch it. So I'm not saying that I'm very busy and all, but it's just that life has become a little slow, and my bike rides have taken a backseat. Yeah, so I need to get into that groove again. I don't know why, but I think this was more of a last 3-4 months phase. Yeah, so I'll get back to it. But yeah, I mean, what keeps me motivated is, you know, my friends, my family, and catching up with you guys. So एक होता है phase सबके life में where you just feel like not doing anything that you usually do, right? And then eventually you pick yourself back up and you get back into the groove, get back into the grind, and it's not just about keeping yourself busy with work, but keeping yourself busy with things that make you really happy.
True that,
So,
bro.
yeah.
I keep like always the whole week का पूरा मकसद होता है just to catch up with y'all in Nirman, man, and talk shit and eat like good food and come ऐसा टेढ़ा होते हुए.
Nirman, yeah.
I actually enjoyed going out like to fancy places now, bro. I actually like it. Like it's damn nice.
Nirman is very subtle, you know, like
Yeah.
it's right around our
Vicinity.
Yeah.
And भाऊ का चलता है वहाँ मस्त वाला. भाऊ को देखते ही ऐसा टेबल चेयर लग जाती है दो. सही है वो केरी कच्ची केरी सब आ जाता है.
वाह, but है ना भाई.
वही.
सब जगह चलता है बाबा अपना.
बस क्या एक लौती लपेटी में लेते 10 क्या.
तो
But yeah,
मतलब
man.
बस वही है. And on and off I keep talking to I keep meeting you guys, and there are these times that Kanika and I we catch up over a coffee where there is a lot of spiritual onloading that I do on me through her, because you should definitely listen to her talk when like whatever it is that you're talking about in terms of stress or anything, and the way she's like the female Sadhguru for me.
है ना सही में ब्रो ऐसा मैं भी आ रहा है बाबा अबे 100% अनलोड मैक्स
एक आएगा पॉडकास्ट कनिका का ही.
Bro, but तो आज तुम generally बहुत शांत थे because festive. We just wanted to sit down and catch up because people have been generally asking me when you're doing the girls second episode, when is Nonek Mane coming in, and I was like, bro, we'll probably do something. Bro, guys, इसके लिए माला मत भेजना, माला नहीं आती है, इसके लिए only belt. और ये कुछ गलत करता है उसको फांसी तो वैसे भी नहीं लग सकती है. Let's go. एक बार कर दे कैमरे के लिए bro. Lock. But I'm just so happy that we, had this time we could sit again, just talk it out, man, and just आज पहने भी अपन ने ऐसा कुर्ता शुर्ता पहन के आए अपन.
Today's Diwali episode, we're
True.
just catching up, warming up, eating some good chicken.
Yeah, man. और आज तो मतलब ऐसा था कि just wanted this to happen कि अरे free हो तो आ जाओ. More than the sitting talking podcast, ये खत्म होने के बाद हम बैठेंगे थोड़ा.
मेरे को और एक चीज पूछनी है. ये फेस्टिवल्स पे मम्मी लोगों को क्या होता है? सुबह 6 बजे उठाते हैं.
Bro, मत कर बात यार ये सब.
क्या है ये मतलब?
Bro, मम्मी और बुआ. वो तो next level. 4 बज रहे हैं, सोए नहीं?
हाँ,
सो जाओ, हंस क्यों रहे हो?
मतलब वेकेशन टाइम में यही टाइम मिलता है जहाँ पे कजिन सब इकट्ठा होते हैं. तुम लेट नाइट तक कुछ ना कुछ बकचोद करते रहते हो, फिर सो जाते हो. मतलब ठीक है ना, 9 बजे उठ गए तो क्या ही फर्क पड़ने वाला है. दिवाली हमारे बिना चालू नहीं होगी.
Bro, एक तो नहाने वाला सीन भी bro.
नहाने का सीन सुबह 6 बजे सकाळी 6 वाजता उठून आंघोळ करायची.
Bro, दिवाली पे तो मेरे डैड भी ऐसा पी रहे. मेरे को बॉटल देते, कहना वापस दे दे, मत पियो यार तुम लोग, छोड़ो ना, क्यों पीना है. मैंने कहा ये सही है. मैंने कहा सब मगन और अपन ऐसा. But yeah,
It's crazy. I mean, parents have this thing, like कुछ भी त्योहार हो, बच्चों ने सुबह उठना है, नहाना है, और उसके बाद क्या करना है उनको भी नहीं पता.
bro, कसम से उसके बाद बैठे ऐसा वैसे ही
तू
पागल की
सिर्फ
तरह.
त्योहार की बात करे, मैं कह रही हूँ जनरली में you go to your parents and you tell them कि मेरे ना लाइफ में ये सब इशू चल रहा है, या I'm not feeling. सुबह उठना चालू करो.
हाँ.
Bro,
Life ठीक हो जाएगी.
on point. ये तो हाई फाइव बनता है. हमने प्रॉमिस किया था हाई फाइव नहीं मारेंगे पॉडकास्ट पे. इस पे तो बनता है. It is that answer, bro.
सुबह उठो सब हो जाएगा.
हाँ. और ठंडे पानी से ना.
ठंडे पानी से तो न्यूरोलॉजिकल तुम्हारा वो ठीक होता है, तो that
हाँ,
is a
मतलब it's actually a
scientific
very
reason.
scientific reason.
ब्रो मेरे को तो
Water
सुबह
bath.
आजकल मेरे चाचू ऐसा जय श्री राम जय माता दी ऐसा फोटो भेजते हैं ना. ब्रो मैंने ऐसा म्यूट पर डाला है ना उनको. अभी मैं ऐसा स्क्रॉल कर रहा था, सिर्फ हर रोज एक नया फोटो है.
Groups, family groups are on mute because there are only good morning and all your God messages and all of that.
Cool. Surya Uday.
Oh, my dad, if I don't get his message in the morning, I feel I'll check my internet is not working because there is sharp 7:30 to 8 के बीच में I am going to get good morning messages and all
All
that.
contacts end.
Yeah. So it's in the group. If it's not there, it means my internet is not working. It's not that
अरे.
it's missed.
क्रेजी ब्रो. मेरे डैड तो मेरे को आजकल अपना फोटो भेजते हैं ऐसा एक शर्ट में नहीं. तो अपन ने बात डिस्कस किया. हमने कहा सारी फोटोज कंपाइल करते हैं और NFT कलेक्शन बनाते हैं. Like it'll be crazy bro. But it's damn cute bro, just to see, even send a picture.
It is.
That
It
is-
is.
Hey Smarty.
Yeah.
तो मेरा ये कैन हुआ ब्रो. मैं जा रहा था एक्चुअली दिल्ली. आई डिडंट वांट टू टेल हिम बिकॉज़ रात को बात हुआ उनसे. एंड ही इज लाइक आ रहा है क्या. मैंने कहा मेरा तो नहीं हो पाएगा. कैप्टन आल्सो हियर. इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू ट्रैवल बिकॉज़ देयर इज नो वन टू लुक आफ्टर हिम. तो रात को हम बात कर रहे थे. मेरे को भी फोम हो रहा था यार दैट सिटी इज आल्सो गोइंग एंड इतने टाइम बाद लाइक वील ऑल गो. चलते हैं. चांदनी ने किस तरह सॉर्ट किया दैट मॉम विल टेक केयर ऑफ हिम. तो हमने टिकट कर लिया बट डैड को बोला ही नहीं. सुबह उनका फोटो आता है एंड वो छोटे भाई को भी भेजता है. तो मैंने लिख दिया हाई स्मार्टी और वो भी लिखता है हाई स्मार्टी. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ सेंडिंग हिम अ मैसेज ही सेंड इट टू मी कि बच्चे कब आ रहा है. तो मैंने बोल दिया टिकट कर ली मैं आ रहा हूँ. मॉम को मत बोलना. सिटी कॉल्ड मी. इज लाइक भाई यार आपने तो उड़ता तीर ले लिया. वो मैसेज मेरे को करने वाले थे, गलती से आपको कर दिया बच्चा कब आ रहा है. आपने बोल दिया मैं आ रहा हूँ. मैंने कहा ओह शिट ब्रो. तो भाई अभी ऐसा है कि वो हार्ट ही भेजने का है मेरा. हाई स्मार्टी कुछ नहीं लिखने का है. बट या कैन हो गया ब्रो. उनके लिए सरप्राइज कैन हो गया. बट देन या home was fun man.
I'm sure. Home is always fun.
Too overwhelming. Very nice.
But यही होता है ना, like people who live with their parents, and when the parents are so intrusive and they are trying to tell them what to do, कि तू ये कर, तू वो कर, सुबह उठना जल्दी चालू कर, and when they move out of the city and they're living in a different city, you miss these things, that your parents do to you. So that gap is always there. You always somewhere at the back of your head you need that bashing from your parents.
Love and hate relationship.
Yeah.
You want it also over. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा हो जाए, then you like, I need my space and my all of that. थोड़ा personal space हो गया, no, I need mom's love, I need dad's love. Neither primary.
You actually
It's like
miss
when
that.
you
When you
don't
don't-
have something that you used to have, you start missing it a lot, right?
Yeah.
So when you do have it, we don't tend to value it as much as we're supposed to.
Bro, like I realized like I had a very good sleep knowing that I have folks at home. You know, वो एक डर नहीं होता है किसी चीज का, जो इतने सालों से देखा ही नहीं bro. No parents, right? Take care of our own shit, do everything. But just knowing you're in a house with folks there, your bros there, all are there. मतलब वो ऐसा होता है कि मतलब कोई स्ट्रेस ही नहीं है. मतलब यहाँ तो ऐसा होता है कि सुबह काम है, 10 बज जाएगा, 9 बज जाएगा. वहाँ तो ऐसा था कि घोड़े बेच के मतलब चिल मारना है, कोई टेंशन ही नहीं है bro.
अरे हमारी मम्मी जब जाती है नानी हाउस, तो ऐसा अगर 10 दिन के लिए भी जाए, आफ्टर अ वीक आई एम द वन हु विल कॉल हर अप एंड बी लाइक कि प्लीज आ जाओ वापस. मैं अकेले नहीं संभाल सकती हूँ ये घर वगैरह, आ जाओ प्लीज आ जाओ. दैट इज अर्लियर तो मैं वेरी हैप्पी कि चलो एक हफ्ता छुट्टी, हम मजे करेंगे, हम ये सब करेंगे. पर जब वो काम आते हैं सारे, व्हाट शी इज डूइंग विदाउट इवन सेइंग अ वर्ड, और तुम्हें करने पड़ रहे हैं, तब समझ में आती है कि भाई कितना काम संभालते हैं वो.
Bro, crazy sacrifices they do now.
Definitely.
But just for us to like,
we don't even know, we're not even aware until we actually step into their shoes. तब तक कुछ आइडिया नहीं है. जब तुम तुम्हारा खुद का घर बनाते हो, I'm sure you experienced all of that, कि how it is to start your life from scratch, and one where you are given by your parents, and you're living with them with all the comfort, and everything is provided. You don't have to be the one thinking about what am I going to eat next, या क्या आने वाला है. सब sorted है तुम्हारे लिए.
I mean, somewhere most of us do take our parents for granted, and
All of us.
then we realize it really late. I mean, I'm not saying it in a way that
only after when
we lose them or something,
Yeah.
and then we realize it. But then the time when they actually need that, we need that realization so that we're there for them. It's by that time it's too late, right? So it's and I think it's really important to have your parents around you, no matter what it is. I mean, I've heard this a lot from a lot of my friends also, who've lived alone, and when they come back to Pune, I mean, I've been in Pune throughout my life, right? So they come back and they're like, यार अकेले रहने की आदत ही हो गई है, नहीं पसंद यार मुझे. I like my space, I like my isolation, I like to do things a certain way. But then, I mean, come on here, I mean, you're just coming back home, right? You're coming back to your own people. So, I mean, why do you need space from your own parents? I mean, I understand that there is at some point you need some white sound, and you need that distance, but then space for permanent.
मेरे को तो space का भी नहीं लगता है. I generally like felt, because I've been living alone since 20 years, like 18 years plus. Like मैं घर जाता था 10 दिन के लिए छुट्टी and वापस. Like always been away, boarding school से ही अभी तक. ऐसा नहीं था कि मैं I think max 3 से 4 महीने घर पे रहूँगा. In a time, ऐसा कभी था नहीं that I'm staying home. But I've just felt everyone has their own way of living now. When you go home, मेरा तरीका चीज़ें रखने की, सामान, toilet, they have a different feeling. That's the only difference. I want that choo-choo check also. I love it.
Yeah,
वो
so
चाहिए
that's
मेरे
what
को.
I'm saying. Like,
But
Baba,
it's
I've
just
never
that-
heard you say anything
No,
like
never,
that.
bro. But living with them, I just realized कि सबका भी तरीका थोड़ा अलग है. Like मेरा चीज़ें रखने का, सामान.
No, it depends. Again, तुम अगर बाहर रहे हो तो your way of living and your way of being in a house is going to be different, and that's
Yeah.
not going to be liked by everybody around also. Issues वही होते हैं कि जहाँ पे acceptance नहीं होती है.
क्योंकि सबको अपने घर की अपनी
So
आदत
nuclear
है ना.
family है जो people who are living alone don't have the threshold to accept anything else, like somebody else living in the house their way. It has to be my way or sky way. Like there's no in between. But when you're living with
Yeah.
parents, you understand the adjustment, that it's not just you.
Even
I mean,
they're
how much
adjusting,
ever.
right?
Yeah.
So it's not just you who've stayed away for 10 years or 5 years.
Yeah,
whatever.
even there,
Even-
उनका भी होता रहेगा 4 दिन के लिए. अब चला जा वापस यार. तू 2-2 बजे तक सोता है. सही है, तेरा बूम बाम चालू होता है. तू सोता है 12 बजे तक. अपने को तो है ना कि पंखा बंद करके लाइक सफाई चालू हो जाती है. बट इट वाज क्रेजी ब्रो. लाइक मेरे को आदत नहीं है ऐसा 4 बजे 3 बजे नानी उठ जाती है. सही है, नानी उठी है, मैं सोने जा रहा हूँ. फुल गले वाले मिलके, अच्छा उठ गया तू भी इतना जल्दी. मैंने कहा सोने जा रहा हूँ. सही है, इधर आया, एक फोरहेड पे किसी, दरवाजा लॉक कर रहा हूँ. कहीं जा रहा है, मैंने कहा नहीं दरवाजा बंद कर रहा हूँ. अभी कर रहा है बंद.
मेरे साथ
Well,
ऐसे एक बार
nice.
हुआ था, मतलब when my grandfather was alive, God bless his soul, He used to wake up at 4:30 and used to go out for a walk. And Chetan had dropped me home. And he had dropped me at this turning, right? And I was walking. And obviously I was wearing joggers, winters थे, sweatshirt था. दादाजी ने देखा, अरे वाह, सुबह सुबह उठा तो walking के लिए. मैं थोड़ा टिप्सी था, बोला हाँ. और जाके सो गया.
Oh man, crazy. But yeah, I think one message I would want to give out to people is love yours, man. Like, make sure that you, even if you don't talk to you don't get time, but make sure you check up on your folks, check up on your loved ones, your grandparents, just people who are around you, man. Because like end of the day, family is important and it's festive times. Love yours. Don't get into the fight of, the whole world is lovable also, but your family is also there. Like acknowledge them, give them love.
Space मिल
Family is
जाता
the
है.
most important. I mean, nobody is going to stand by you in your difficult times the way your parents and your siblings are standing next to you. So, even if you don't value them, they're still going to be there.
Anyhow, right?
But if you value them, you actually realize that, you're like, वो बोलते हैं ना, एक हाथ की 5 उंगली अगर साथ में है तो वो मुट्ठी बन गई है, अकेली है तो वो टूट जाएगी, वैसा वाला. That's the difference. You need to understand your people are your strength and not your weakness.
I realized this time when I went home. It was such a beautiful feeling, right?
Dharmendra said in अपना Coffee with Karan पे when Bobby and Sunny Deol had come, he शेर बोला उन्होंने, so I didn't understand. Obviously, mom was there, so she told me the gist of it, which was that I now understand what my parents felt. That they just felt that they wanted me, or because I want to spend my time with you, and that pain I can only feel now when I'm a father and I'm in this age where I want my children to spend or live that life with me. So he's like, I wish I could understand earlier when my father was alive. So this is what it is, your journey. When you're going to grow old, you're going to realize how your parents felt at this time. And right now we won't realize. Right now we're like, oh, my freedom is important and I need to go out. But when we'll be in their age and when we'll long for our children, we'll realize that shit, we also did this. Like, you get back also.
See, it's the very simplest path or way to karma, right? And I'm not talking about karma in a way of bad or good karma. I'm just saying that a kid is born, right? He behaves notoriously, he'll do this, जिद करेगा, मुझे ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, चीज़ें तोड़ेगा घर पे. तो माँ बाप डांटते हैं, right? But why do they do that? They do that so that the kid is shaped in a certain way that he doesn't repeat his mistake again. They don't do it because they are angry that this thing is broken and it was expensive. They gulp that, they move on. They teach you the good things. They teach you the how to identify.
Also.
Yeah. And then when they grow old, right? So when we become an adult, they grow old and they become a child. Because see, they've lived their 50 years or 60 years of their life being a certain person that they've been, right? And then we find it difficult to adjust to their zid and their way of leading life, wherein we try to change them. And when they don't and they retaliate, we start resisting them, which is wrong. We need to look at them as kids, and we need to pamper them, tell them that, okay, you know what, mom, this is how things are now and you need to do it in a certain way. And if they don't understand it and they repeat that mistake again, you gulp it and you don't say anything and you explain it to them again and again and again. So this is where, so you kind of become disrespectful and you get angry. Arey, ye kya kiya aapne mummy? So, that is something that I see a lot happening around.
But that happens also. I think, like I also have had an example where I myself reacted in a way I wouldn't have reacted. And then I questioned myself that why did I do that? I just felt like maybe I wanted to be heard. I wanted to put my foot down and be like, this is my decision. All my life decisions were taken for me. Sometimes then you feel like you want to take that decision. So I realized that my way was wrong. So then I went and I spoke to my mom about it and I told her that, I didn't mean to hurt you. And I might have sounded rude or abrupt about whatever I said, but my intention was to stand for myself.
Right.
Not to hurt you. So having that communication and passing your message after you've had that fight is also so important.
It is.
To make them understand that you're not disrespecting them. You're respecting yourself maybe somewhere. But in that course, the other person, your parents can feel disrespected because you've not done that before, or they've not expected that you would retaliate or be angry or shout back or whatever.
100%.
You know, in a way.
But that also depends on how self-aware you are as a person.
That is the first step.
No, but anger also, sometimes you just say it and then...
Yeah, you
know,
say it in anger. I mean,
So,
nobody is a god that
Yeah.
you can be right all the time. There are times where you lose it and you say things you don't even mean.
But the best thing is to acknowledge and like...
Acknowledge,
Apologize.
accept,
Yeah.
apologize.
You know, I did wrong.
That
and
is
go
the
and-
bigger thing.
Knowing that
आधे
you're-
लोगों को नहीं है ब्रो, दे लेट गो, ब्रो मैंने बोल दिया
Intuition
दिया
सबको होती है.
बिल्कुल.
तुमको सबको अंदर से सबको जब वो गलत चीज हो रही है अंदर पता है
पता है
कि ये
बिल्कुल.
गलत है. But do you have the courage to go and say that you're wrong and you're sorry?
Sorry, बिल्कुल.
And maybe this was not the right way, and what I
Yeah.
meant, what I'm doing is the
Yeah.
right thing, and I'm just standing for myself. We don't have that courage. People don't have the courage to have that communication. The problem to make yourself feel wrong. You've got the upper hand. You won the argument, and you feel like a king. But inside, you know that you're wrong.
Absolutely.
You don't sleep that night, or you'll have that feeling of like, shit, what have I done? And then you let it go next day. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, and if you're sleeping peacefully at that night, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
या तो बहुत ज्यादा दारू पिया तुमने.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but then I think
एक नहीं 2 दिन, तीसरे दिन तो समझ में आएगा ना कि कुछ तो गलत
कुछ तो
किया
किया
है.
था, कुछ तो कांड किए.
amongst many things, this is also a very important aspect of, how we are treating our family, how we are treating our loved ones, our parents, so that our friends, so that self-awareness needs to be there. I mean, no one is perfect. Everyone's flawed. You do end up saying certain things that you don't mean. But then going back, approaching that person, like Kanika said, accepting it and apologizing over it, that's the bigger thing. Saying it and
Definitely. Saving
being
your
in that,
relationship is more important.
So I think that's what we need to also do. Love our parents, be there for them, spend
Yeah.
as much time as you can with them,
True that,
and
man.
you will find your space.
बिल्कुल, man. I think.
No, I believe that I've been living with my parents all my life. Like I'm
Same here.
turning 33, and I don't think 3 months or 4 months is maximum where I've been away from my family. So initially it was difficult for me because I felt like I had a lot of restrictions as the elder one. So, to break all that restrictions, I had to fight or whatever. And my brothers have gotten easier. That's always the battle and arguments that we have at home, that I had to fight and I did not have permissions and stuff like that. But at this point of time, I would feel I'm blessed to live with my family. We've come to a point where we understand, even if I'm walking home at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. in the morning, if my parents are awake, they are okay with me coming at that hour because they have that trust in me, and I have my communication. They know where I am at any odd hour. I don't lie to them about
it's
my
never been like you never
whereabouts.
pick up the phone also.
Yeah,
You're always
I'm,
there.
if
क्या?
I don't pick up, even if I'm in the washroom and if I've not answered, my mom panics. Like I told her, I have spoiled you, that I am always available, that you get panic if I don't answer a single call. Sometimes there could be a time where I'm driving or I'm, I didn't hear my phone or there's too much music. But you got to be, okay with the fact that I can take care of myself and I'm not some stupid girl who's roaming here and there. I have my people around and I can take care of myself types. So we've come to that level where they trust me, and despite of being a girl and, रात को late घूमना is not हमारे culture में, या society is not accepting that fact that, girls are roaming around. But my parents have been, obviously they had issues, but they're okay with me handling the way I can handle.
But at the end of the day, it all comes to generally how you are, right? You know how aware you are. You can judge things. It's how street smart also you are end of the day, man. And you have your confidence end of the
मेरे
day.
साथ जो लोग हैं मैं उनका भी ध्यान रख सकती हूँ.
बिल्कुल, वो तो हमको पता है.
and also most of the times the people you hang out with, these people hang out maximum times at your house.
Yeah, also. So yeah, my parents know.
Yeah.
That is the first thing we did. Like as a child, what I did was in my college, not even college, school also, but college से majorly I started having guy who were friends, and उससे पहले I was in a girls' school, so I had society friends which were my
Which school?
cousins. Let's not get there.
खुंसी चिट्टा खोलने का इसको.
मतलब it was always like I had brothers around or cousins around, and never really had friends, guys who were my friends and stuff. So college mein I had a group. So first thing I did was got everybody home for a lunch. And मेरे घर पे obviously आके खाने के तो फैन बन ही गए वो लोग उसी रात को कि खाना तो खाना है, आलू के पराठे, whatever my dabbas were my friends का डब्बा. It was never my dabba. So whenever I carried a tiffin or my breakfast, lunch, whatever, it was given to my friends because they loved my home food.
मॉम खाना बहुत अच्छा तरह खिलाती है, बच्चे खाओ और खाओ.
So I
All
made
moms
sure
do
that
that,
I
I
got all my friends at home. My mom knew them, my dad knew them, my brothers knew them. So there's sense of trust, and they've met my people, so they knew whom I'm hanging around, what kind of group I have, what kind of friends we are, and we used to chill in my house or other friends' house. So I felt that really boosted their confidence in us being who we are right now. Yeah, like letting us out in this world where they don't know much. The city was very new for them, but they did push us. Like they did protect, but they also.
that's what चेतन से बोल रहा था ना, तो पार्टी कर रहा है. क्या पार्टी? कनिका तो मुझसे ज्यादा पार्टी करती है.
हद हो गई है, पता है तुझे?
हे चेतन,
मेरा और उसका रोस्टर चेक करोगे ना पार्टी का जमीन आसमान का फर्क है, फिर भी मैं हाईलाइट होती हूँ.
the elder one always gets it.
Like I'm the one maintaining, you all are just the one doing business. तुम जाके DJ behavior है तुम लोगों का, हम जाके बजा रहे हैं, ये है हमारी पार्टी पे आ जाओ. I'm the one who's actually trying to support them at every gig. They'll make faces, then they'll crib about me only.
ऐसा कर रहे हो तुम लोग? भप बुक्की देने का कुंजी वहीं से.
उनके गिग पे I was unwell, like मेरे को वायरल बोला था डॉक्टर ने. So I took 2 days break and I was like, they're playing for Boiler Room for the first time. I have to go for their set. तो पहले तो मैं रेस्ट ही कर रही थी. 5:30 Hitain comes down and he's like, तू तैयार नहीं हुई है, जाना है वगैरह. I was like, I'll come in some time. So he made like a face, like he's not that happy about it, and I should have been ready. तो मैं फटाफट तैयार हुई कि I'll miss out. So I went by 7 o'clock I think, and I was there for half an hour of their set. वो पार्टी खत्म हुई, and that night I fell sick और डेंगू हुआ. They both are blaming me. नहीं आना चाहिए था तुझे. रेस्ट करनी चाहिए थी तुझे.
बट ये तो होता ही है, तो अपन ऐसे ही करते हैं ना अपन लोग.
सही है, यहाँ भी तुम्हारी वहाँ भी तुम्हारी.
Damn man, this is crazy. Just the family, the love. It's amazing man.
तुम जो भी करो गलती है.
वही तो है ही ब्रो.
गलती तेरी है.
बिल्कुल.
तो हमने बोला था.
अभी नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में हम चेट्स और हिट्स को बुला रहे हैं ब्रो.
I think we should do a siblings episode.
है ना ब्रो? करना चाहिए वैसे, पता है मजा आएगा ब्रो. और उसमें होस्ट पता है कौन होना चाहिए? पीडी.
वैसे भी आधे लोगों को नहीं पता है, मतलब अभी भी पता लगता रहता है, बट काफियों को नहीं पता है कि हम तीनों भाई बहन हैं.
वही
शॉक में आ
ट्रिप.
जाते हैं.
वही. और वो पता है क्या मजे की बात, हम 20 मिनट का एपिसोड करने वाले थे 30 मिनट का. हमने ऑलरेडी ना आज मतलब 1 घंटा 10 मिनट क्रॉस कर लिया है.
सही है.
आई थिंक कैमरेस बंद हो जाएंगे पैकअप करने का. बट या बिफोर वी गो, द सेम मैसेज दैट आई वाज सेइंग, that love yours, love your family, festive season, try to
Family,
be
friends, people you actually connect with your heart.
Yeah.
Value them, store them, keep them close to yourself. Don't let them go.
Tell them you love them. Don't shy away and spend
Yeah, I
as
think
much time as you can.
expressing is very important. I mean, again, people express after people
It's
have
too
gone.
late. Yeah.
That's when we start. अरे वो तो कितना अच्छा था. But have you even told that अच्छा person on their face that you were अच्छा? शायद सिर्फ लड़े ही होंगे पूरा
so
टाइम.
bro, it's best to give the roses to people when they're here around
I
you.
believe critique बनो, बोलो लोगों को, but अच्छा भी बोलो. Like have a balanced thing, ना. Don't make somebody feel so bad all the time कि अरे इसको तो कुछ आता ही नहीं है. थोड़ा 2-3 अच्छे lines wouldn't really take anything from you, but would make somebody's day.
Could be a little thing like looking good, or like you drove the car well. Just मतलब छोटी चीजें भी.
Yeah. That too, and also when your friend or your loved one is wrong, you should tell them that they're wrong.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, man.
Don't
Find
support
a
them.
way.
Yeah.
Find a way to
Don't
communicate.
support them because that's also a wrong approach. So yeah, don't shy away from telling people and pointing it out when they're wrong, that they're actually wrong.
But yeah, thank you guys. Also, man, please check out Masala Soda's online Instagram pages. Also, shout out to my boy Kunzi, No Neck Mane. Go follow him on Instagram. Follow them on Instagram. This is your Baba from Baba ki balcony. मेरे कॉलोनी वासियों, अनमोल रतन बन जाओ फटफट करके. प्लीज members only 59 go do that so we can get a new mic. Till then, Garnier, अपना ख्याल रखना because you're worth it. Brrrah.
Yeah, yeah.